I can actually speak clearly now.
Gross. No, gross. No.
It's not like I'm burping.
Ew.
Yeah. My microphone.
Be inside your mouth. It's just wrong.
Listen, I like having meat in my mouth.
That's for somebody. Well, no, that is this show, isn't it? This is the R-rated fucking show. All right.
You forget where you are. You forget where you are.
I know, right? It's like G-rated to X overnight. He's an asshole. See?
Don's
I got a cheering squad in the chat room.
That's all right.
See, they're cheering. You are an asshole. You are a whole ass, actually.
I am. As a matter of fact, people that have long been gone from the show because of obvious reasons think I'm still more of an asshole than they are.
Nah, I don't think so.
That's all right. Yeah, well, it could be.
Nah.
Oh, my God.
I don't think you can be that big of an asshole. But that's a different thing.
You
Gloves are off.
Yeah, I'm like saying, you question that, really? You think I can't stoop any lower than I am right now?
No. You can't be that big of an asshole. It's a compliment, you dweeb.
Oh.
Jesus.
It's been a long day.
See what I had to work with here, folks?
It's been a long day. Hey, vice versa.
Hey, Crystal's here. Hello.
Hey, Crystal, what's going on? Actually, let's go ahead and run down co-host Jenny to the stars there with her shalom. We got Delisa with hey, guys. Glenn, it's like saying Tim lost. What the hell is that? Is that
what does
inside
that mean?
Joke? Tim lost.
Who's Tim and what did he lose?
Maybe he lost his self-respect. I don't know. Crystal says assholes everywhere. Ain't that the truth? Thank you very much.
She's loving the music.
Oh, she is. John, and she was jamming to it. John says, evening, Glenn. John says, hey, John, hook up in a hotel room. I'll be the bottom, you be the top. Or you guys flip one, either one.
Well, now, this is going down
and
quickly.
John says he is an asshole. Hi, Jenny, Charles, and Matt. That's Crystal. Thank you. How you doing? I didn't know Matt was here.
He's not here? Actually. He's actually...
he's with one of his many projects.
He's off air, and he's probably finishing up at the station with the whole upload thing, and then he was going to go grab our groceries. See, he still has to do those kind of things.
See, that may take a little longer than uploading the show. I'm just saying.
He pulls up. They put him in the trunk. He leaves.
Yeah, it shouldn't take long at all. Unless there's a backup or something.
Work smarter, not harder, man.
See, I haven't done that one.
That's my motto.
I haven't done that yet. I've done the Walmart delivery. They bring the groceries to me. I don't have to drive anywhere.
I haven't had that, but even if I did, I would feel obligated to leave a tip.
You do.
And it's so easy for Matt to just pick it up and come back.
They tell you, how much would you like to leave a tip for? $7, $10? Oh, yeah, they tell you.
Yeah, no, see, when all the shit went bad, I started using that Instacart thing.
The Instacart?
Instacart.
God,
you have your own shopper.
I love those apps.
You have your own shopper. They go in the store.
Say it again, shopper. Say it again.
They get your get your groceries for you.
No, seriously. Say shopper.
Shopper.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So seriously. And it was cool because they would like take pictures of shit and show it to me. Go, would you like this or would you like this? And I would get to pick. Mm-hmm. But that cost, there's a service fee and the charge and the tip and shit. By the time I was done, I think I spent an extra $50.
Instacart, Uber Eats, all these other delivery places, the independent third-party delivery people, it is robbery. It really is. Number one, if there's a deal going on for a restaurant or a fast food joint, like if you get like a 2 for $6 or a 2 for $5 going on with one of the fast foods, they don't have it. You're paying menu price. And same thing over with any other restaurant. If they got like free queso with your Moe's burrito, whatever the hell it is,
but I see that on my app.
No, well, I like to see that.
The offers are on up here in New Hampshire. We got the offers.
Oh, really?
Buy one BOGO, get one, buy one get one free. I mean, fuck, I can even send them to stores to buy things that aren't even food.
Yeah, I know they added that on.
Yeah, they do that here. Maybe it's some kind of creative Floridian whatever idiotic law to, keep you from hurting yourself.
Well, they need to up that.
Okay.
They need to up that because as I was hearing on Matt's show, he's going through. That's someone I going through, and that was recent too. So
with depression,
worse.
Yeah.
I had those thoughts. You know what? And the thing is, I think the worst of it is if you don't say anything about it, you're more of a threat to do something about it. If you do say something about it, I have a strong feeling that if you say something about it, it's kind of a cry for help and you need help. And you usually get help, or it's something that you're not seriously thinking about doing.
There's nothing wrong with having a therapist. When I originally went to one, it was because I got diagnosed with breast cancer. But the best thing I ever did was actually get and keep a therapist. Yeah. She's good for me.
Yeah, I got one too.
It's a non-emotional place, and they can hold all the space in the world for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got one too. I usually see you about once a week. And the first time she was like getting to know me and everything like that. It's like, man, I'm depressed. I'm not happy with my life. Blah 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 blah. And she asked if I was suicidal. I was like, well, not today.
It's this time of year especially. I mean, I realize that you're in Florida, but you still see a change in your temperatures.
Oh, yeah.
And it can still be season-affective depression it can be very devastating.
Yeah, it's not the season. I'll tell you that much. It's not the season. It's all my whole life going around me.
I'm sorry.
Listen, it's all right. It's fine. But it's just the overall stress, the overall anxiety, the overall... See, I'm one that is very, very quick to flip from... You know how they have the 0 to bitch in like 2.5 seconds?
Yep.
Yeah, I can be an asshole. And I'm not just joking. I can be an asshole.
Oh, I get you. So I've destroyed more than 100 relationships with that.
I am a very
of me.
person where I expect my wife to read my mind sometimes. It's like listen, if you've been together 10 years, you would think you would get the person's like gist of things. You'd start completing sentences.
No.
Ah, come on.
That's bullshit. That's some bullshit line they feed you in some dumbass movie and try and act like you're going to somehow
it's my
psychological connection.
No, it's my past. I mean, I've had relationships for 4 or 5 years, and we're like, I know what you're thinking. I know that's not with everybody, but I'm just saying, it's like I would thought that she would have picked. I mean, she's blonde, so I guess I'd give her a little bit extra leeway.
Stop it.
No, I'm kidding. I love her. Don't. This is all love.
She's gonna kick your ass when you get off.
She will.
She's gonna come on air and kick your ass on air so we can all watch.
Well, no, because I'm sitting on it, so she's gonna have to wait until I get up.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, sorry about that. And that's usually on a break, and you ain't gonna be able to watch it. But it's just the overwhelming stuff because the kid has been. We have been waiting so long to try to finally get him to see somebody about his behavioral issues, his ADHD, his sensory, everything. It's just, oh my God, it's just so crazy. And the way he acts up, and finally we got him on meds. Finally we got something going on. We finally have a doctor that we're seeing. The first time we saw the doctor was like in, June? And we didn't see him until January because that's how backed up they are.
Wow.
So it's like, I mean, when are we going to see this doctor? Because these meds ain't working. We got to find somebody. We got to see somebody. We got to see somebody else. And I'm just like going apeshit. And again, my wife loved her to death. But that kid knows every button in the manual for my wife. And he presses it religiously every morning. So what do I hear at 6:30 in the morning? I'm hearing yelling and screaming, and it's like, you need to stop that. No, sir, you don't do that. Oh, my God. I just want to bang my head up against the wall and go unconscious. It's like I got that going on. I got the fact that my wife, literally cannot stand to be without me. And I'm not talking about like, oh, she goes to work and she's miserable. No, it's not.
Talk about our personal life on the air.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
No, see, she's already pissed. He's already pissed.
Uh-oh.
It's
talking about this?
No. Listen, I have to talk about it with my therapist, and it's not like anybody's listening anyway. Nobody cares.
That's not true. And yes, people do listen, and they are listening. People are listening.
Well, numbers are going down, so maybe I keep talking about this. Maybe I lose everybody.
Stop that.
It's just
it's a tough subject. Some people, it's awesome to be able to talk about mental health, though.
Yes.
The more we talk about it, the more we take the embarrassment out of it, and we can just simply be there for each other. It's an important part of your health.
Yeah. I agree. It's just it's something that I've kept buried in so long, and this is before Alyssa. This is with everybody else. I just kept keeping it in there. Like, who's going to listen to me anyway? I didn't know I had resources until I got this job, and even the job, it's like, shoot, do I really want to call this? Do I really want to talk to a therapist? I feel so demeaned if I do. I feel so let down. I failed if I have to go see somebody about this. It really is. It's something that it's like, as a man or, just anybody, I guess, if they feel the way I do, it's like you feel defeated when you go ahead and have to take that. You don't want to ask for help, but you do, and you feel defeated.
It's actually the exact opposite, though. That the vulnerability is a huge part of you.
Oh shit, Troy! I apologize. Call back in again. I didn't see your call. Sorry, Troy was trying to call in. Yeah.
When you allow yourself to be vulnerable like that, that is such an amazing thing. That's such a place of strength to come from.
Yeah,
it's not. You know what I mean?
But it takes a lot. For me, there's so much pride.
Of course, it does.
In there, it's like I didn't want to have to do this. I didn't want to have to go down that road. But when you go ahead and wake up, or you're woken up, and all of a sudden it's like tears are coming into your eyes because you can't take the stress anymore of what's happening, and you're not even doing it. It's just. It's tough, and you know what? It's tough. It really is. Andrew, what's up? Tough. Andrew, what's going on? How you doing? Hey, quick side note. Apparently, Crazy Joe asked Andrew for a gig on Tomorrow Radio over there in Ireland. It was.
That's funny.
Yeah, he should be. It's like, why is he messing with? He's probably going through my friends, but.
Of course.
I said probably not a good idea. Not in
imitation is flattery, right?
Not in
He's
Europe.
Trying to follow in your footsteps.
Yeah. Well, no,
he's got big footsteps with you and Maddie.
I think he. I think he's close to getting his show up. I really do. There's
really.
I think so.
Why?
I've caught some of his YouTube. And
the YouTube thing's been going on for decades.
No, but I think he's actually there's some different demeanor about him. I know he's saying, "Well, the show is coming soon. The show is coming soon." Blah, blah. He's got a different demeanor about it this time.
Do you realize if you go back, like legit, there are a ton of channels on YouTube that he has, and some of them go back like a decade.
Yeah,
and it's the exact same shit that he's saying now, he was saying then. Just insert whoever he decided to make the asshole at the time.
Oh.
But it's all about the show and the show of shows and what he's going to do, and da-da-da-da-da, rock and roll power hour, blah, 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 blah. And it's literally like years of that with nothing. Right.
Well,
he's got a great website, no content.
Yeah, you're right. He's got a good website there. He's got a good one. Good one.
It's just no content anywhere.
So, hey, everybody, happy Wednesday. Let's cheer up, for crying out loud. It's the 16th. It's after Valentine's Day, which is the main reason why we took Monday off.
Perfect time to buy chocolate!
Oh, shit.
Yes.
No shit.
Yes. 75% off those little heart boxes. Bring it on.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you something. Valentine's Day is the devil, and here's why. It has nothing to do with love. I mean, it does, but I'm just saying the reason why I think it's the devil has nothing to do with love. I have all this freaking chocolate and these little miniature bites of candy, and I'm over here thinking, oh, it's just a little miniature bite. I could take one or two.
Yeah.
And then
a big pile.
And then you take 1 or 2 more. And 1 or 2 more. And, before I go to bed, I'll take 1 or 2 more. And it's like...
a wrapper pile coming up next to you. All these little wrapper piles.
Yeah. I mean, I'm over here collecting them on the table as we speak. It's like, it's got to be a couple inches tall. Like, in this little ball. Because I'm making a ball out of it.
They get me with those in Rite Aid when you're going to the checkout line, and there's that very convenient bowl of chocolates there.
Yeah.
Just grab one. I'll just grab one, or maybe 2.
Just
one for later.
I love, those Lindor chocolates. I love those. Oh my God.
They're like from here, I think.
Is it?
Aren't they?
I don't care where they're from. I love them.
I don't know. Now that I'm not sure.
Honestly, they could be from China. I don't care. They're awesome. They can be from Russia.
Those are good ones too. I like the peanut butter with the chocolate. I'm more into
it's called
the
Reese's
cup kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the heart that I had.
You had Monday night that you were teasing me with. And I don't think that was very nice.
No, it was Friday night.
That
Monday
heart's
night
probably 75% off right now.
Probably.
So, fuck you.
But it might be 75% off. I ate 100% of it.
I noticed. You didn't even save me a slice.
Absolutely not. It's going to be way too long. It would have been moldy by the time I got up there.
That's true. That's true.
I'm actually going ahead and, as I was mentioning, I'm actually going ahead and trying planning out the road trip. I'm almost to the point it's like, listen, maybe we just need to suck it up for 3 hours and just go on a plane. I'm over here just thinking that. I'm over here from Fort Myers or Orlando to Providence, even Boston, whatever airlines they are. I'm taking a look at Expedia. With plane for 3, me, my wife, and my 6-year-old. For 3, hotel and car, I was able to narrow it down with decent plane times, not like leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I was able to narrow it down with decent plane times to around between $1,600 and $1,800 for the whole trip.
What days are you choosing? What day of the week for your flight?
So I'm the first day off.
If you go like
Friday.
Wednesday,
Wednesday,
it'll be cheaper than if you fly out on like a Sunday or a Monday.
See, they don't offer. Well, you know what? Maybe I need to go Google for that because they don't offer like. Well, if you do this, it's cheaper than this. You know what? I'm not going to do it now. I'm not doing the show.
I actually, flying to Europe, I went to Delta's website because Delta and KLM are connected.
Yeah.
And I was able to, you can choose to have a flexible date, and then it'll show you a grid and it'll show you when the fare's cheaper around those dates.
Yeah.
So if you move forward or back a certain amount of time, you can actually get it to be a little cheaper.
But I see. I'm actually trying to merge everything together to see if make it cheaper. Like I got the hotel stay, the car rental, and the flight all in one. And I want to see how low I could possibly get it.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. So we're taking a look at it. I mean, I even see some there where it's like I got like the Hilton in Boston and Dedham. I went ahead and selected that as like $1,600 for everything. So it's like, go stay at the Hilton. Yeah, now it's in Boston. Nonetheless. But,
Boston's a lot of money.
Well, yeah, you would think.
I wonder. Nah, it would probably be more expensive.
Do you think if I played to New Hampshire?
Flying into Manchester, but I think it would actually be more expensive.
Let's try it.
Than flying into Logan.
Let's try it. Why not?
Maybe not.
It probably would be, but...
When I went to Europe, there was literally $1,000 fare difference between flying out of Manchester or flying out of Boston, and they're only 30 miles apart.
No, we don't want Manchester, England.
Yeah. Oh, no, we can go visit Alex.
Yeah, right.
Get a little skipper plane and go see Andrew. Go over to Ireland.
Right. All right, let's search. Let's see what they have. In one room, 3 travel. So I'm doing like March 30th, which is a Wednesday, to April 6th. It's like a week. 1 week trip. Why not? I think I can handle everything in a week. My dad actually started working again. I thought he was like retired or something. And it's like he says, well, economy sucks, kid. And this is what I'm doing. Oh, yeah. $400
John
a
Monroe
person.
in the chat room says flying to Providence. He
I
might
tried that.
actually be on to something.
No, I tried that.
Did you try Providence?
I tried Providence. That was the first thing. I was thinking maybe I can go ahead and get like one of those Spirit airline things for like $80 a ticket or something like that. And that would probably cost. No, but you're right. The Manchester one looks pretty nice. I'm getting, well, it's a Super 8. I don't know if that's great or not. For $388 there at the Wyndham Manchester Airport. Wood Spring Suites in Nashua. What is Nashua?
Nashua,
that too.
Yeah, no, the one that's in Manchester is where the airport is.
Oh, I see.
So if you want to be close to the airport and have everything nice and close and easy, yeah, and I bet you that, what are you looking for in a hotel? Like, are you looking for something that's more like a resort?
No, we don't need a resort. Please, we stay at Disney. We stay at resorts all the time. We don't need
because
that.
Actually, I should. Which one are they talking about?
So there's one here, the Wood Spring Suites there in Nashua, Merrimack.
No, go back to Manchester. You want near the airport.
The Super 8 Wyndham Manchester Airport. That's the cheapest at $344. But I'm not liking that. It looks really old. Wyndham.
Like DOM?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Windham. Windham. Not Wind. It's Windham.
Windham.
The B silent.
Whatever.
The D is silent. Okay.
Whatever.
Let me see.
Oh, here we go. King bed. That looks nice.
Yeah. Okay. So, you know what's cool? It's in a large area. So there's a McDonald's there. There's a place called the Airport Diner, which is a really good food.
Right.
There's a place nearby there where you can go and do axe throwing if you're feeling a little anger, or if you want to experience yourself even more. I don't want to give my street from that is Manchester Firing Line, which you can shoot firearms.
I don't want to give my wife any reason to go ahead and shoot me or throw an axe at me. I would like to go ahead and stay alive. I think the axe throwing
place has one of those like destructing rooms too that you can go in and just smash it up.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not positive, but I think so.
So how far is the airport from the station?
And that's literally like, that's super close to the air. That's very close to the airport. It's like right there.
Yeah. Nice.
How far is that from us?
Yeah.
Not far at all.
Oh, really?
Oh, God. It's Brown, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes.
Oh, that's nothing. Shit.
Oh, it's not. Seriously, it's nothing.
I'll have to consider that. That might be an option.
That might be a good idea. And if you can do that, what I will say is that the Manchester Regional Airport is much smaller than Logan, and it's super nice. It's a really nice airport to fly in and out of.
Right.
It doesn't have insane security like you do at Logan and stuff. It's just an all-around nicer airport,
so
in my opinion.
Crystal says Nashua is her hometown.
The only reason I didn't fly out of it is because the money was bad.
Yeah. Mr. Krabs is from Nashua, too, unfortunately. Oh, who cares?
Yeah, see,
I don't care.
Where you're looking at, this Super 8 is literally where the airport is.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Nashua is a different town.
Yeah.
You have to leave town to go there.
It lists it as the airport. Well, listen, we're getting a car, so I don't mind leaving town.
There are a ton of fucking hotels and stuff around, so you can check around. There's probably ones that have indoor pools.
I don't need an indoor pool. By April, it'll probably be nice and warm anyway. Or will it? No?
Okay.
Listen,
actually, it might be. No, it might be. It's supposed to be like 50 degrees tomorrow, 60 degrees, 60.
Is that a heat wave for you guys?
60 degrees here. What's it at there?
Is it right? Well, in 82. Just saying. But we had 60 degrees, as a high for a couple of days.
But getting 60 degrees here in New Hampshire in the middle of February, that's interesting.
That's a heat wave? Yeah, maybe.
That's global warming for you.
Yeah, we may have to go. We may have to go to the beach somewhere along the coast. We may have to do that.
Ports. We have beach.
Yeah, well, I know you guys have beach. You guys are close to the Atlantic.
Thing about New Hampshire, we have everything.
Yeah,
we have ocean, we have lakes, we have mountains, we have fresh springs, we have caverns.
Tell Christian not to screw up his residency. I want to go see him play one weekend. The weekend I'm up there.
Always.
Yeah, tell him don't screw things up.
Stop it.
I'm just saying.
No, that's what are you trying to make?
No.
That's a terrible thing to say.
No, I'm just saying
you should be more
don't.
cheering on. What the hell is that?
I'm coming. I want to go see him up there.
Yeah, dude's good. Why don't you say, yeah, keep doing a good job.
Yeah, keep doing a good job.
Be positive.
Woo-hoo. Come on,
then
this
say,
is me.
and I want to see you play when I come up. See, that's a lovely way of speaking.
That's a great way of speaking.
We can work on this.
I don't know.
Of course, I don't speak that way ordinarily. By the time I get to thinking about that, it's after I've told somebody off.
See?
My temper is horrible.
And you're over
I have a
yelling at me.
terrible temper. Terrible.
You're over here yelling at me.
Hairline trigger.
Yeah. Me too. That's
especially
the same thing.
around certain things. Yeah.
So what did you guys end up doing Valentine's Day? When ended it up happening?
Working.
You guys had to work, really?
Of course.
Oh, well,
always.
after
we were
work.
on air.
After work.
Working. Writing.
You guys didn't do anything? Did you guys do something that weekend or something?
We do all kinds of things. Often.
I'm not talking about stuff that happens in the room.
Morning, evening.
Is that why is that why your back is so messed up? Because there's so many positions going on over there?
No.
I saw it's like
fucked. It's because I'm genetically fucked. I got the worst genetic package I could have possibly fucking gotten.
Oh, come on. It can't be that bad.
Seriously, that's why all this shit's wrong with me. Fucking genetics. I didn't get shit. I was lucky to be born, I guess. I don't know, maybe luck. I don't know if that's luck.
You're still here, aren't you? So stop.
They can't kill me, apparently.
That's right. You're a robo bitch.
Too many. Seriously, that I have to put more parts in me. I got an entry port right here.
Ooh.
I have a power port in my chest. They stick a needle in there, and that's how they draw labs and do IV stuff.
You ever get freaky with that thing?
Huh?
You ever get freaky with that thing?
No. That'd hurt.
Probably would.
It goes into my jugular vein.
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, share the show. Make sure you share. We're trying to get popular. Maybe I should take a video of her heparinizing my port or something so you can watch. Maybe. 813-699-5353. Troy, I know you tried calling earlier. If you want to give us a call back, I appreciate it. I missed your call, so wasn't paying attention to the screen at the time, and you slipped through the wings.
Caught it out of the corner of his eye.
Yep. That's what I listen. You see the setup I got. I got 4 screens right here in my vicinity.
I know this.
Yep.
You have a fucking studio in there.
Go
figure. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It does what I need it to do.
I am in studios. And I'm telling you, you have a fucking studio set up in their room, right there.
All right.
A bona fide real setup.
You don't have to suck up to me.
If I thought it was bullshit, I would tell you it's bullshit.
You don't have to suck up to me. It's okay.
I ain't sucking shit up to you. I ain't sucking nothing around you.
I bet you better not be.
It's a fuck no.
It's kind of wrong right there.
I don't want to puke.
Yeah, well, you probably do.
No, Miriam, you did not miss the whole show at all, actually. You've only missed about 30 minutes or so.
Yep.
Mostly of him bullshitting, so don't worry, you didn't miss nothing.
Yeah, well, that's what we're doing. We're waiting for Miriam to show up before we start the show.
Now we can start the show.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and start the show here.
That was awesome.
All right.
My God.
I got a couple of quizzes for you. Now, this is from BuzzFeed.
All right.
Do you have the same tipping habits as everybody else? Now, this is a BuzzFeed quiz where I've already answered, and Alyssa's in the studio, so let me get the camera. There we go.
Hola, Chiquita.
Chiquita?
Hi.
She called you a banana. You realize that, right?
I thought I was being cute. What do you got to ruin shit for? Fuck you.
No. Just saying, she's carrying a couple of melons. Call her a melon. I don't know.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Ignore him.
Yeah, just ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You're a cantaloupe now.
I'm just a nut bar.
I think he's trying to He needs some produce in his life.
I do. Need some potassium.
I'm sorry.
All right. Do you normally tip if you got a cup of coffee? Like
yes.
Going to Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, do you tip?
I don't go to Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay. If you know what, Jenny?
Yes, if I'm allowed to.
Now, do you tip $1 or less, or do you tip more than $1 for a cup of coffee?
Usually $1. Unless it's one of the foo-foo ones. It's really expensive, and then I always give like 20%.
Okay. So according to this, 57% of the vote does not tip for a cup of coffee. 31% does do at least $1. And then 12%, they do less than $1.
Alrighty. Well, I'm very happy with my category, so there.
How do you, and listen, we're just telling you what the average is nationwide than what you've answered. That's all. There's really no right or wrong answer.
Oh, I know. I can be a bitch anytime I want to.
Exactly. And by the way, 99% of the people that voted on if you can be a bitch anytime you want to do agree with you.
Okay.
How do you calculate your tip at a restaurant? Is it a percentage of the total, a method that I'll share later, or double the tax?
20%.
Is ask your husband on there?
That's a method you'll share later.
Okay.
82%
if it's not spelled out on the fucking slip for me, I ask my best friend Ann, who's usually with me. What are we doing here?
82% say they do a percentage of the total. 11 said it's another method, and 7 just do double the tax.
What is double the tax? Why is that a thing?
I don't know. I didn't know even that was a thing. That's why only 7.
In New Hampshire, our tax is 9%.
Ooh.
On food.
Ours is 7.
On food. Room and meals is 9%. Yes, but we have no sales tax on anything else.
Well, then you guys, we beat you in restaurants. That's all that matters.
Yes, we have a room and meals tax, but we have no sales tax and no income tax. So fuck you.
So if you do use the percentage, what percentage is acceptable? 10, 15, 20, or more than 20?
20.
20. Okay. Believe it or not, 58% said 20. 17 was split between more than 20 and 15%, and 8% of the vote said 10%. Did that confuse you there?
Yes.
Okay, good.
There were too many percentages.
There was a lot of percentages. Do you usually tip when you pick up takeout? When you have to go pick it up, do you tip?
Yeah, usually I've already put the tip in on the app when I ordered it.
Is it a few bucks between 10 and 14% or higher than 15?
20.
20%. Okay, so
I still do 20%.
Okay. So 45% do not tip. 31% say a few dollars. 14% says between 10 and 14%, and 10% of the vote say yes, 15 or above percent.
The only time I give 15% is if it wasn't so stellar.
That's me. That's me doing 10. Just saying, I'm an asshole.
Well, because it's not just the waitress; it's the hostess, it's the bartender. Like it's the back bar. They tip out each other. So if I shortchanged one of them on the work of all of them, I feel kind of shitty. So I give 15% if it was but most of the time, pretty much 9 out of 10 times, 20%.
Yep. Do you usually tip when food gets delivered?
Yes.
Well,
on the app before they even show up at my door.
Yep.
Delivered.
Do you do the 20%, Jenny?
Yep.
Well, I used to do, when I would get pizza delivered, I guess I would do just whatever on the app.
So would it be a few bucks, a bigger tip, a smaller tip, or no tip at all?
I don't know, a few bucks.
43% said yes, a few dollars. 31% said between 15 and 20% tip. 18% said 10 to 14% tip. 8% were just complete jackasses.
Really?
Yep.
No tip at all?
No tip.
Well, that's high. Wow. 8%
Mm-hmm.
is actually more than I would expect.
All right. Do you tip when you get a drink at the bar?
Yes.
Do you is it a percentage, $1 per drink?
Hang on.
Okay, I'm hanging. If you get a drink, honey, what would you do? Would you tip for a drink?
Yeah, like $1 or $2.
$1 or $2? Okay.
Well, I mean, if it was one drink, it would be like $1, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do is put $1 down on the bar when I get a drink.
Okay. So the tally was a percentage of the tab, $1 per drink, or no, I don't tip. 40% for each of the tip ones, $1 per drink and a percentage. 20% were dicks. Now, would you, and I don't think you guys need it, but if you had to take a cab, Uber, or Lyft, would you tip them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. 64 says yes, 36% say no, which is odd because I would think, like, cab driver would be something you tip.
Some people look at it as you're an independent. You're making the money off of the ride.
Yeah.
So they feel like they don't have to tip you because you're getting your percentage from the ride.
But not necessarily, because, I mean, they're with a company that also takes a percentage of that too. Yeah. So it's like,
that's the thing.
Really, how much are they actually getting? With
Uber and Lyft, whatever the total amount is, you only get to keep like a part of that.
Right.
Well, it's a lot of it. They only take like a little percentage, but you're out on whatever gas that you have to do, your maintenance of the car, insurance
on the vehicle, all of that. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm just saying, I know that some people think of it as you're an independent contractor.
Yep.
Well,
so
but
we don't tip you.
You could say the same thing for, like Uber Eats or Bite Squad or something like that, getting food delivered.
Yeah, I agree. Right? That's what I used to do.
Right? And there's a delivery fee.
But people are weird like that sometimes.
So people are like, oh, well, there's a delivery fee already on here, so why should I tip the driver?
Like, some people won't tip the owner of the company if it's the owner providing the service. Like, say it's the owner of a hair salon that did your hair,
I'll never let them know I'm the owner of the hair salon. How about that? Yeah, you don't know.
Or the housekeeping service. Some people don't believe in tipping the owners.
Yeah,
I do.
And there's
I tip everybody.
And there's the next one.
I can't not tip somebody. I feel like it's so rude.
I guess Jenny already answered this one here. Do you leave a tip for the housekeeper when you stay at a hotel? Jenny says she tips everybody. What do you think?
I never.
That one's actually a 50-50 on me. I kind of suck at that one
because I just don't think of it.
Yeah, I don't think of it either. I know we definitely had to do it on the cruise. Well, we had to do it on the cruise. That was like something they were really persistent about doing, and that we did take care of. However, this is just a straight yes or no answer. 62% answered One Direction. What do you think it is?
Probably no.
No.
They did not. The 62% do not tip. 38% do. Do you tip when you get a haircut?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. 88% said yes. Have your tipping habits changed during the pandemic? The three answers are, I'm tipping more, tipping less. They haven't changed.
I don't think it's changed.
Jenny says more. You say they haven't changed. Yeah, I don't think they haven't changed for me either. 53% though say they're tipping more. 43% said no, they haven't changed, and only 4% are assholes and said they're tipping less.
It's kind of a funky question though, because especially towards the beginning of things when restaurants were just doing deliveries and stuff, a lot of people were being more generous because there was nobody for them to do in-restaurant service at all.
Yeah.
And now things are starting to get back to normal. So you're kind of going back to more normal habits, like 20%. But like, I would order from restaurants that on purpose that I knew were like a mom and pop place, Mm-hmm. Like, we bought gift certificates from places that we were going to use when they reopened.
Miriam,
giving the money now was better.
Yeah, Miriam and Crystal were saying a lot of them are doing 20% or more, 20%. Delivered at 20% too more if there's bad weather.
Yeah.
And always tip a taxi. So, yeah, listen, there's
I
nothing
like the
more.
comment that Crystal had about more when bad weather.
Yeah.
Because I think that does matter.
It does. Yeah.
If you're driving, yeah.
If you're coming out and you're in a snowstorm or a really bad thunderstorm, really bad. It does. It does.
Standing there soaking wet with your food. You're damn right. I'm going to give you a few extra bucks.
Well, that's if you don't have a porch. We have a porch, so you can stand under there.
Oh, stop.
Yeah. Well, they still had to walk up the driveway. Well, they still probably got wet.
Both ways.
Listen, when you both ways, bare feet, uphill. That's the way it is. But yeah,
snow is to my chin.
The snow is to your chin, and you know what? If you're bringing over cold drinks or something like that, at least they stay cool.
Blizzard of 78.
Oh my God.
Remember when I was finally allowed to go outside and Dad's like trying to shovel. Couldn't see the street. Couldn't see shit. I took one step, scoop, right down into the snow, and my dad grabbed the back of my collar like a freaking scruff of a dog and pulled me out of the snow. Stay behind me where I've shoveled. I had my little plastic shovel like I was going to help,
I remember the winter of 78. I was born.
That's when you were born?
78.
Ooh,
now, it was January of 78, so
I was
maybe...
7 years old.
Yeah, you're old. You're old.
Matt was only 6.
Well...
I was not born.
Show off.
Right? I'm sorry. Things were so much better back in the 70s and
I was
the 80s
negative
and 90s.
6 years old.
Yes and no, actually.
You were still being worked on.
You were negative 6 years old.
Yep.
You weren't even a twinkle.
Yeah. 6 BA.
Half of you wasn't even created yet.
6 BA before Alyssa. In my case, BW before wife.
Oh my gosh.
Is everybody coming down with something?
No, I'm not coming down with anything. I just had a little harsh cannabis.
Hash. Oh, yeah. That's right. You went ahead and smoked up and...
Well, see, here's my problem. Is my cough had finally gone away from COVID, and then I went back to work, and I talk all day at work. So the cough has come back.
Which is why she doesn't talk to me at home. She talks all day at work.
You need to make her a nice hot toddy before bed. Coat that throat and help her sleep.
Why am I getting notifications my live video starts on just for fun? Oh, this is another one. Never mind.
Because you put more than one in?
Yeah, well, why is it saying
set them up.
I did set it up.
So it's your fault.
I didn't set this one up, though. This one, somebody else is on the same network that I am at 9 p.m. So, that's probably why.
A little network confusion going on there.
Little network confusion.
Actually, I just recently did a no cannabis thing, and I was shocked to find out what happens when I don't microdose cannabis. Holy shit, that hurt.
Really?
I got so tight. I'm still having spasms because I just started to have cannabis again.
Nice.
But I'm still having spasms.
Well, relax. You gotta...
It's not... This is paralyzed.
Yeah.
So it does these weird spasms for no good reason other than it doesn't know what else to do.
Jenny. That's not good. That's not good.
It's all right. It's weird. It's weird.
We're all weird in our own little way. We're all weird.
I like to be weird. I don't like people who aren't weird or nerdy or strange because they're usually really boring or assholes.
Yeah, right?
You know?
Right?
There's just no middle ground there.
So we got a ton of stories that both me and Jenny were kind of like rapid fire. Like,
I sent you one.
You did?
I couldn't see the one that you sent because I don't have a Disney Pass. It literally says only for past people. Yeah. What did it say? Wait, I'll tell you what it said. Oops.
It was it was just a link to a video.
It's not a link.
It says annual pass holders. This post is hidden because annual pass holders is, and then it goes on and wants me to go
Join.
be there.
What is this? I don't even...
I don't want to.
What?
I love you guys, but I'm not a Disney girl.
It just brings me to the group. It doesn't bring me to whatever story.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Well, it was a story.
Oh, so maybe it wasn't me. It's your fault.
I guess.
You stop posting blame over there.
It was a story about Disney creating a residential neighborhood.
I was just looking at that.
In California, I guess.
Oh, in California?
Really?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean by that? Inside the Walt Disney World
no,
park?
it's not going to be inside the park, but it's like a gated community, and it's being made by Disney.
It's going to have a lot of Disney theme, a lot of Disney perks around it. So it's like, it's kind of like
your mailbox.
It's kind of like living at a Disney resort.
They have one in Orlando. It's called Celebration.
Yeah, but that's not really much of Disney.
Do they play the outside music all the time?
No. I think this one may though. This one seems to be more than that.
That's not a good thing, I don't think.
Honestly, I don't think so either. Because listen, I can go ahead and take a little bit of Small World. That's it. I'm done.
But what about the music they play at Disney Springs, where they play like all of the Disney music?
They play a lot of
all
jazz.
of the movies. No,
they play a lot of jazz in there.
I'm talking about the Disney music that they play.
I know what they play. They don't play from just the movies, though.
Well, not all of it, but a lot of it is.
That's right. Hold on a second. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. There's little kids in prison there, and we're floating.
It's a small world. Oh my God.
Gotta get a pass.
I can't think of the name of the movie.
What do you mean?
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Where the whole movie is about watching
The Truman Show.
Yeah, yes. That's it.
Is that what they're building?
Yeah. I hope not. If they're building something like the Truman Show right there. Billy
concept for Big Brother.
Billy says the rent in that community, we don't want to go there, do we? Right. He says Tiki Room. Marion Banish is in the chat. My student every day at work says, Mrs. Banish, you're weird. To which I reply, do my best. Oh wait, John was calling and all of a sudden hung up. I do my best. That's always a big laugh. Honestly, being weird should be a requirement of the job. You just have to think differently and work as a special education paraprofessional. I agree. I think you need to be weird at everything you do, especially if it involves kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you got kids there, you got to be a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, I know. I'm crazy too.
Yeah, but you're crazy in a weird way. Honey Smacks, yeah. I can go with Honey Smacks.
I think that's what I picked this time because they were all out of honeycombs. There's like a premium on honeycombs around here.
I guess so.
Out.
Are you able to get cream cheese because you can't hear?
She has to use it for bacon, so I would assume, yeah, right? Or do you use
I actually don't cook with cream cheese a lot.
Oh.
I like to do the cheese is in the crocky thing that you melt. Put cream cheese in the bottom and then like a port wine cheese and then like a mozzarella or something on top.
Right.
Melt it up.
That
makes an incredible dip.
Crystal says, my daughter sang the Small World song on the plane from Orlando to Boston when she was 5. The same trip she got the Magic Kingdom Shiner. The
entire time?
I really hope it wasn't the entire time. That's 3.5 hours of, oh my God. I'm 4 years old. I'm 4 years old. That's all you keep seeing that.
I'm 5.
Jeffrey, shut up, Jeffrey.
I'm 5. I'm going to be like my grandma and reverse my age. So I'm 5.
Miriam said, proudly 100% weird. And I heard there was no cream cheese there.
At Christmas, they were running ads. Please don't make cheesecake.
What?
They were running ads. Please don't make cheesecake this year.
They were limiting cream cheese. Like, you could only buy 2 sticks per person or whatever.
God.
No, this time,
what's up, JP?
I'm going to try and make oatmeal raisin cookies. from scratch it.
I gotta put a pre-order for peanut butter cookies when we come up there. That way she can go ahead and
I haven't tried to do that yet.
So she has to have time in case she goes ahead and burn the first couple of batches.
Peanut butter?
Peanut butter cookies.
I could make you peanut butter cookies.
Huh?
I could make you peanut butter cookies with the Hershey Kiss in the middle.
Well, I don't want the Hershey Kiss in the middle.
Oh, I can do it without the Hershey Kiss in the middle, too, if you want.
So do half with and half without.
Yeah. Yeah, but I want Jenny to cook them.
Why?
Are my
cookies not good enough for you?
Why are you putting me on the spot like this? Why don't you go ahead and make me answer that? Yeah, your cookies are good enough for me.
I will make lots of baked goods to share with you guys when you come up, because that's what I do for everybody.
Your cookies are good enough for me, and I'm not talking about the ones you take out of the oven.
Well, what about the ones that I do take out of the oven?
Here we go.
You don't take many of those out of the oven.
I bake cookies every Christmas. Don't give me that.
It's not Christmas.
But I could bake cookies other times. I do actually make chocolate chip cookies.
When was the last time you made? Oh, you mean talking about the Toll House cookies that you go ahead and take out? No. Those don't count. And neither do Oreos.
I didn't say I was making the Oreos, but
time to make the donuts.
I need popcorn, man.
Listen, when you go ahead and buy a package of Toll House cookies,
Charles,
it don't count.
Does it count if I buy a package of Toll House chocolate chips and follow the recipe on the back?
Jenny?
If you're following the recipe, you're making them from scratch, so of course that counts.
Okay, then.
So you make the dough from scratch?
I don't know how to do that.
Wait. You make the dough from scratch?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The recipe on the back of the package is how to make the fucking dough.
Yeah.
What do you think it tells you to do? Go buy Heinz?
Yes. John says, Charles, shut the fuck.
Betty Crocker chocolate cake mix now.
What this is reminding
That's not what it fucking says.
There's an episode of Friends.
Wait. John says, shut the fuck up. Leave Alyssa alone.
Have you guys seen the episode of Friends where Phoebe is trying to figure out her grandmother's cookie recipe?
Oh, yes.
And they are baking all of these cookies, and there's like a ton of different batches. Monica's trying to bake these cookies, and she finally gets it, and Phoebe goes, yeah, my aunt was, I think she said, like, she was French or something. Her name was Nestle Toolhouse. It was the damn Nestle cookies from the packet.
Nestle Toolhouse. Yeah. Does this recipe look correct? Oh, yeah, it's the same one.
Yeah.
Fucker.
No, this shit's going to be a mess. This is all rolled old-fashioned oats and baking soda and baking powder and flour
what's gonna happen?
and
You know what's going to happen? When we're on our way up there, Jenny's going to have the whole house in dough, powder, baking powder, and Matt's going to come on, what the hell is going on?
Well,
Charles and Alyssa are coming.
You realize, Charles, I used to do cookie baking with my grandmother every Christmas, and we would go through recipe books and we would pick out new recipes every year.
Boring.
So I do know how to bake cookies.
Fuck off. Damn it.
Fuck you.
Yes.
From scratch. I do know how to bake cookies from scratch.
From scratch.
Yes.
All right. Let's take a
Just because the one time I tried to make you a birthday cake, it didn't turn out well, doesn't mean I don't know how to make cookies.
You know something? I still haven't had my goddamn birthday cake.
I tried to take one where you make the cake and then you cut it up and make it like a shape.
This is honestly,
and I tried to make it a clown. It was more like it.
This honestly must have been
not a cool looking clown.
This
it was
honestly, it must have been the worst birthday ever, except for doing the Disney.
I'm sorry, I got COVID right after your birthday.
Oh shit!
Sucks. Fucking sucks. All right, coming on back. Let's talk. We're going to talk a couple of stories that we got. By the way, we do have memes. Karen was nice enough to go ahead and hook us up with some memes, so we'll have some memes today. There is a trial date set for a man arrested for doing something really not stupid. just really something that he got busted for is really stupid. Talk about that. Carvana. Oh, man. We want an easy way to buy cars. Yeah, stolen cars. We'll talk about that, too. There's a Chinese couple trapped for a month together based on the COVID, the lockdown that Chinese they have over there. And let's see, this is a board. Okay, what is this? A board security guard? I got to take a look at this. Board security guard at Russian Museum draws eyes on a $1 million painting. I gotta read that too. So
yeah, that was a good one.
We got a few of them. We'll come right back. Don't go anywhere. We have music from Attic Door and Freakstar. That's right. Independent rock and roll right here. Take care. Well, we'll just be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
Stay where you are. The Charles Richardson Show will return after this.
Mask, wear a mask. Is this really much to ask? Tie some fabric round your face. Oh, it's the simplest of tasks. At the gym, at the store, don't treat it like such a chore. No, these mandates aren't malicious. All your theories are fictitious. Stop the lies, stop the fights. No one's taking away your rights. All this speculation makes me need a flask. Come on and read some data. All you masturbators, wear a mask, wear a mask, wear a mask.
It's a mask, it's a mask. Heaven's sakes, it's just a mask. Such a shame that asking folks to follow rules gets you harassed. You can shout, you can glare, but listen, Karen, I don't care. Never seen folks so dramatic over a f***ing piece of fabric. Hard to breathe, feels too hot. Quit your bitching, there's a thought. Suck a tot, and don't you give me any sass. We've got a lot to do, and it's not just the flu. So wear a mask.
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 Get your head out of your ass. Try to think of someone other than yourself. It's all we ask. While you sit watching Fox, ignoring science and the docs. Wow, your ignorance is showing as the death toll keeps on growing. Case by case, test by test. Don't forget, you're not out west till we put this damn pandemic in the past. Try not to be so grouchy, have some faith in Fauci. Wear a mask, wear a mask, wash your hands, and wear a mask.
He's just a fat Howard Stern. This is the Charles Richardson Show.
Yeah, we're back. Kicking it into the second hour, everybody. 813-699-5353. Charles, Jenny, Alyssa with you. Showing some love to Hulk Hogan Contracting. They're the team, the tag team of Karen and David, the unofficial champions of the Mr. Fix-It of the world. They're the team that handle all your home improvements, lawn maintenance, and car repairs, and much, much more. You need them, give them a call, 941-204-1264 to set up an estimate. They service all of Florida and even beyond. May take a couple of minutes to get there, but they'll go ahead and do the job. Again, 941-204-1264 if you want to go ahead and get the services of people that work hard for not ripping you off. Make sure you go ahead and hook them up. All calling and contracting, 941-204-1264. All right. Yeah, that Disney complex that they're looking to build, that's over there in Palm Springs, California. Like, they don't have enough shit over there as it is. I mean, come on now. California, they need to build more stuff in Orlando. More stuff in Florida. Come on now. All right, let's go ahead, and we got memes to share. Let's get that rolling right now with some music. That would be nice. All right, so this one here, I guess we're still in the COVID area, so don't worry, laundry. Nobody's doing me either. There you go. Oh, shit, I had Jenny on mute. My apologies.
Oh.
I was wondering why I didn't have you.
I'm over here talking to myself then, huh?
You were. It was peaceful.
I was participating, but you know.
It was peaceful.
Fuck you.
Good women still exist, but our stomachs are not flat and we talk back. Okay, whatever you say. Just tried to make my own hand sanitizer and it came out as a margarita.
That sounds good to me.
Gents, make your lady feel special. Place her photo in the kitchen and write Employee of the Month. Wow. If I was a Care Bear, I'd have a taco on my belly.
Damn right.
I'm not sure where you learned to whisper, though. I'm guessing inside a helicopter surrounded by chainsaws. You know you're old when you clean to the music you used to get drunk to.
Seriously.
Yeah. That was there. What the hell? Oh. right, now that I've learned to live during the plague, I understand why most Renaissance paintings are of chubby women lay around without a bra.
Right? I am a Roman goddess.
Oh, God. Here's the groundhog. Saw his shadow. 6 more weeks of red wine.
From France.
If you can't remember just say my name, just say tacos. I'll turn around.
You know what works for Matt? Pizza.
Yes. Now all of a sudden having a mask, rubber gloves, duct tape, a gallon of bleach, and plastic sheeting in the trunk of my car is okay.
You have to admit, it's a fucked up feeling when you pull up to a parking lot to go into a place and you're next to a Brinks truck and you're putting a mask on.
Hold on a second, I gotta get my mask. Why?
Right? Putting a mask on to go into a bank still feels weird.
If I died and went straight to hell, it would take me at least a week to realize I wasn't at work anymore.
Or that I was in Germany because I wouldn't get lost along the way.
To be honest, I've wanted to spray a lot of people with Lysol before this all started.
Agreed.
Yep. Simba was walking too slow, so I told him to Mufasa. Sorry, being a Disney fan, that just makes it even more funny.
I know.
I had a hen who could count her own eggs. She was a mathematician.
Jeez.
Oh, that was lame. Right? Here's a guy in a hazmat suit. Got bored today, so I put a hazmat suit on. I went around chalking a bid-reg X on random people's driveways. And there is your memes.
I want to fucking do that.
And there are your memes for February 16th, 2022, the Hump Day edition of the Charles Richardson Show.
You have to admit, that would be funny.
It would be quite hilarious, I would have to admit.
I wouldn't recommend doing it around here just because, I don't know, you might get shot.
Yeah.
But it would be funny.
Mr. Krabs may make an appearance. Crystal says, just sent Jenny a good peanut butter cookie recipe I did a few years ago. That was my old account. She also says, or when the police post on Facebook, do you recognize this person? And they have a face mask on.
Right?
Miriam wants us to announce it is her son's 25th birthday today. Why don't you tell us who your son's name is, and we'll go ahead and sing a happy birthday.
Means you're gotten older, Miriam.
Yeah, that's 25 years, way too old. So,
my son's going to be 29 this year.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking old.
Yeah, you are. Oh, it's Alex. All right, here we go. Here. We're going to sing this here.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Is this a Hawaiian? Happy birthday, dear
Alex.
Isn't that the Backstreet Boys singing?
Yeah.
I thought so.
That harmony is amazing.
In the house and has a birthday. We love you.
All right, now, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alex. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, Mom's a gimping.
Yeah.
Mom's still gimping. She's getting there.
I'm the old.
She's actually been allowed to take the boot off.
Crystal says, I'm the old fart in this group. My daughter's 32 in July. Doesn't that something mean you're an old fart? You can still be in your early 50s. It's not that old.
Kidding.
Miriam, he's been so great helping us out with my broken ankle. Her broken ankle heals. Aw. Walking the dog all the time.
She definitely broke her ankle.
Yep. Ken says, where's the chick with the cigar? No, Dirk's not here today.
Cigars?
Oh, no, actually, the Heather. That's right. Heather actually has temporarily left the show for right now due to personal reasons. She's got family issues that she has to take care of. Miriam says she turned 60 on the 8th of February. Oh, so you just had a birthday too. Hold on a second here, old woman. Let's see what I'm saying there. Happy late birthday to you.
You look like a monkey.
And smell one too.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, old Miriam Banish.
We love you.
You are 60 and you look like it too.
Woo woo. I think.
And no. The boot should be gone by Friday. Good. Crystal says 54 on May 8th. Should we sing Crystal an early happy birthday? Let's do that. Yeah, sing her an early happy birthday.
Well, then you might as well sing me one, too, because mine's in May, too.
No, you don't count.
Why are we going to May now? It's February.
That's true. All right.
That's like really early.
You're going to start being like Easy G. We're going to be talking about next year.
Yeah, right. Well, if that's the case, I'm first. I'm first in next year. Come on. 27th of January.
I'm in July. I was born in the best month.
How is that the best month?
Because it's the nicest month of the year. And it has the best holiday.
No, it doesn't.
Eat, drink, be merry, and shoot fireworks.
No, you can do that.
You don't have to buy anybody gifts. You ain't going to do nothing like that. You just eat, drink, be merry, and shoot off fireworks.
Yeah, you know what? She has a point there, because even though Christmas is still my favorite holiday, it's the stress of Christmas that really kind of like, oh my God, I can't
paying the shit off.
I can't wait for Christmas. I can't wait for Christmas comes like, oh my God, what are we going to get everybody?
Christmas sucks.
It doesn't suck. It's just a ball of stress, though. It's a ball of stress.
Right?
Crystal says my boyfriend.
A holiday where I get to have fun, drink, and eat.
Crystal says my boyfriend is taking me to Indy for the Journey concert for a birthday present.
Ooh, cool.
And my other child, Emmy, will be 22 on March 1st. Happy a leap day. Oh, she's a leap day baby. Ooh, which means that she was born on the 29th of February.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's right.
They get to choose if they want their birthday on the 28th or March 1st. Apparently, she wants to choose.
I think they should just have both. Covers all the bases. Yes.
Not allowed. Not allowed.
Yes, it is.
All right. Speaking of the lady with the cigar, here he is. Papa Dirk in the house.
Oh, my God.
Hail to the king, baby.
Yep. How you doing? Hey, how was your interview?
Holy shit.
Holy shit. It was that bad? It stunk?
Oh, my God. That's a character. That is a fucking character. I basically just talked to somebody who was excommunicated from the Church of Satan.
Damn, you're going to hell and you're going to rule.
I didn't even know that was possible.
It is possible.
What do you do for that?
Enough.
Start saying the All Father?
Let's not tell everybody, because they may start doing it.
So what happened was Shane Bugbee was involved in the early stages of the Satanic Temple, and the church is like, well, we know that there are going to be people that are wanting to be like the next big satanic group, but they're not actually representing the religion itself. And there were some huge like collisions of like once you start like dismissing the guy who's running the church, it's like, well, you're probably not going to last very long here, are you, buddy?
Yeah, it's kind of like Scientologists dismissing Tom Cruise. Just thinking of work. Plug it though. Plug who you spoke to, where they can see it, everything.
This is one I had to be very, very careful with, because if I'm not careful, I could probably get in trouble with the church itself, because I'm not speaking for the church. I just speak for myself here.
Oh,
but this is on the Arrogant Media YouTube channel. This was an investigative discussion or interview regarding the history of the Satanic Temple.
Okay, and that's not posted just yet, or has it already been posted?
It was live on YouTube, so people could watch it. Once you finish a live stream, it pretty much immediately becomes available to watch as a whole.
All right, so everybody go to Arrogant Media, take a look at it, and especially if you're into all that type of stuff, go ahead and listen to the interview. Dirk does a really good job at creating content, so I can only imagine this is probably going to be pretty good as well. So,
well, thank you. It was supposed to be on the Java Fog channel, but I have to go through this verification process before I can live stream there yet.
Well, yeah. YouTube has a real weird policy with you have to have X number of days on there or something like that, or X number of people subscribing. Craig, Joe has gone to go through that because he can't live stream.
No, Joe's lying. Joe is lying. You don't have to have like an X number of subscribers. You just have to make sure that your information's valid with them, and then you're good to go.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. Excellent. All right. Well, welcome to the show. We appreciate you having on there because we got so many people coughing. So, just hopefully you okay?
I'm fine.
You look fine.
I'm just frustrated and tired of coughing. But
you want to talk about it?
No, because all the talking is what's causing me to cough.
So
why don't you tell me more about this?
You are a whole ass.
Yeah,
I am a bully on the internet.
He's a bowling ball ass.
I'm a bully. I am banned on Reddit for 3 days because of my bullying.
See, and you call me a whole ass. So you comparing me to Dirk. That's
him a
not
whole
good.
ass just now.
I know, but you called me a whole ass first.
Well, yeah, you are the original.
But I'm not a bully.
I got banned for using the R slur on Reddit in the Satanism subreddit. Meanwhile, my good buddy, my good friend Robert, who goes by Hell on Wheels because he lives in a wheelchair and makes jokes about it all the fucking time.
Oh, God. See, this is what social media does. It's like it takes the rules.
Did he get put in jail too?
No, not yet. I'm waiting for something to happen. So, like, this dude is within the hierarchy of the Church of Satan as well. He's good friends with Peter H. Gilmore, but he loves ragging on the fact that he lives in a wheelchair.
Why would you love ragging on that?
You own it.
It's how some people cope with it. I had a girlfriend who is diabetic, and everybody, including her, was making jokes about being diabetic. I couldn't get myself to do it.
Yeah. Because it's almost like you're attacking the person. It's like, even though they're cool with it, it just doesn't feel right. Yeah. Which right there is a trait that does not make you a whole ass, Jenny.
No, I know, and it's nothing, and it's good to have fun with stuff. Laughing is how I get through it. When she's putting the needle into my chest to do the flushes or whatever, when she's not looking or she's got a line hooked up to it, I'll take the line and start going do like it's some kind of boa. I mean, it's how you cope. It's how you deal. Having fun with it is the best coping mechanism ever. Yep. It really is.
See, that's why I think that Alyssa needs to be able to cope about her coughing because through talking, and she needs to do more of that.
She's working on her seal impression.
The thing is, I had, as I had said earlier in the show, I pretty much got over the cough from COVID, and then I went back to work, and I talk all day long. And so the cough has come back because I talk.
The coof. Oh, no.
It's the coof.
Did you try a cough drop?
Or drops? How about a bag of cough drops?
But
I'll be that unhelpful. I'll be the unhelpful guy here. Did you drink water?
Yeah, I drank some water. Didn't work.
No, it doesn't work.
Warm water, cold water, or hot water?
Salt water.
Oh my God! It's like that. It's like that guy who.
I had some cold water, and then it got warm, and I still drank it anyway. So.
It's like that guy where you tell them that you lost something, you can't find it, and they're like, well, where'd you last see it? Where'd you last have it?
Then you bitch slap them across the face and say, shut up, you ain't helping.
I can fucking remember that. I can fucking find it, you jackass.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Fuck you!
That's right. Say it like it is, man.
That's right, say it like it is. All right, we had a few stories that we had coming up here. So this one took place in Denver, Colorado. Apparently, a man who was looking for an alternative way to buy a car went ahead and did Carvana, an online used car retailer. It sold him a stolen car with serious damage that he only later discovered.
Jesus.
Dennis Atencio certainly said about the commercial, it was a sad commercial for me when he saw it on the Super Bowl. Don't want anyone to experience this. The Denver resident wanted a hassle-free car buying experience. I guess he did. At first, I thought it was the most enjoyable car buying experience that I've ever had, but 7 months after he bought it, a repo truck hauled it out of his driveway.
Jesus Christ.
It was very embarrassing. Just the humiliation has been extremely painful. Police reports show the car had been stolen in Memphis 7 months before he bought it from Carvana. Now, Matt Osborne, which is the consumer protection attorney, says this was a Hertz rental car that was from the Memphis airport and had been stolen, then somehow got a title in California. So there are multiple open titles on this car. Now, the original, the buyer of Carvana, Atencio, was able to get the car back, but said he then found out the car was not only stolen, but sustained prior damage. Osborne went ahead and said, my theory of the case, as they discovered this during the inspection, and they decided, well, we're just going to sell it anyway without disclosing it, which I think is illegal. The vehicle condition report details wrinkled sheet metal, missing bolts, bad radiator. The vehicle considered a total loss for previous crash damage that had been poorly repaired. Norris Sheetler is owner of the SOS inspections. You can't run into an inspection and not notice these problems. It was unsafe to drive, critical. I was shocked to see that. But it's not the first time I've seen damage like that on Carvana cars. She said she's actually seen 4 to 5 cars from Carvana with serious issues.
Is this the one that has the thing that just pulls up to your house and drops it off, and that's it?
That's one of them. But they're also known for the slot machines, or not slot machines, but the vending machines.
Oh,
the big towers. They have one in Tampa. They have one in Tampa.
They do?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I would love to go ahead and get one of those things. Have it just come right down to me.
That's neat.
Carvana promises a 150-point inspection. The company did not immediately respond to question about the allegations, but has issued a motion to have the arbitration case thrown out. We've previously found Carvana has faced fines and license suspensions across the country, and the BBB has thousands of complaints. Meanwhile, Carvana is building a car vending machine in Denver and expanding to the state of Colorado. So, if you can't trust Carvana with all of their reports, I've been on Carvana to shop for a car. I haven't bought a car off them yet, but I've shopped for a car. And I'm over here, it's like, they're really detailed. Like any type of inspection or a blemish on the car, they take a picture of, blow it up, and they point to it. Like, you see here, there's a scratch.
Well, they can't be too freaking detailed.
Apparently not.
Missing bolts.
Apparently not.
Oh my God, missing bolts. That's safe.
No, it's not safe. It's pretty much like, listen, we're just going to take the rims off.
Runner, the car goes this way and the wheels go that way.
Yeah, we're going to take the rims off the car and you just drive on the rims. That's pretty much what it was. They offered to rewind the deal, says Atencio, who wants the company to pay off the car and for other costs that he's incurred, as well as change its policies. It was kind of a slap in the face for everything they've gone through and the additional expenses. Carvana needs to be stopped. He said he can't sue the company because of the way their contracts are written. Ooh, God. Yeah, all that fine print right there. You can't sue us. Sorry.
But I thought California had all those great government regulations to protect you from fucking up yourself.
Are you talking about Colorado?
You said California.
No, I never said California. I said Colorado. Denver, Colorado.
Oh, I thought you said California.
Negative.
Colorado. Maybe they must have really shitty lemon laws.
John says Charles
car has to be able to pass inspection here, or it cannot sell.
Yeah.
If the car doesn't pass, you get to go back.
Crystal's saying what we were talking about before. I use Humida Cope with my RA and lupus. It does some crazy shit.
Right.
Back to Miriam's Leap Day, baby. March 1st, except for leap years. Leap Day, genderless child. I kind of want to You know what, Miriam? Now I'm actually kind of curious. I want you to call in because I kind of want to talk about that. Just to kind of get a perspective on it. Crystal, the malar rash looks like a wolf bite. That's how lupus gets its name. So when I refer to Wolfie, I refer to it as Wolfie. It's my lupus I am talking on. I named my big bad wolf Leroy after the song Big Bad Leroy Brown.
Oh, cool.
So that's kind of cool. I kind of like how they go ahead and, and get on it. So yeah, if you're looking to buy a car, make sure don't use Carvana. Unless you really have it on your bucket list to get a car from one of the vending machines. Like me. That's what I want to do. I want to get a car from the vending machine one day. I'll deal with the after effects later.
Okay, so you do that, and the car comes down, and boom, it comes out. And 30 seconds later, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
You got 60 seconds of, here comes the car.
Well, it could take a minute. It could take 2 or 3 minutes because, again, they have to maneuver the robotics have to maneuver the car carefully to the lift, and then it drops it off, and then the lift slowly goes down. So, I mean, it could take 2 to 3 minutes.
Carefully. It's fucking programmed.
Yeah.
Act like it's got a mind of its own.
It does. It's a robot. It's a fucking transformer. Leave me alone. This is my fantasy, not yours. Thank you.
Here comes the truth now. He just really wants a transformer.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't want a transformer?
Right?
Dirk would love a transformer.
Can be like a boat and a plane and a car.
Yeah, right?
I'm all set. I can go anywhere.
Imagine that. A transformer, boat, plane, and car. Can you imagine that? That would be awesome.
Feel like Italian food? Let's go.
Imagine the bullshit insurance you'd have to go through with that.
No, I go ahead and call Flo. She'd bundle my insurance.
Yeah, there you go.
I call Flo and she would blow.
Oh, God.
Let's see here. All right. This is a video, so I got to go ahead and get this over here. We're going to talk about that security guard there for a $1 million painting that you did. So, topics.
You have to wonder what went through that mind.
How much I could sell this for in Carvana?
Apparently, maybe.
Right. Chinese
Try and
couple.
bribe the equipment.
Yes. Bribe the equipment. That's what we need. Bribe it. All right. Let's see. Where's the video? Bored at work. Watch it on YouTube. I will. Okay. It's already going to start EDM music.
No.
Do.
Oh, yeah, that one. The thumpy stuff.
Come on. You live with a DJ. Come on now.
I know.
You should know this shit.
I have headphones. I could take my hearing aids out.
True. Okay, here we go. Hello, play.
Oh, God.
All right, get rid of that. Okay, so you have to read this. 3 figures painted by reclaimed artist Anna, whatever. The Yeltsin Center was looking at by a 60-year-old, but something odd was spotted by art lovers who were checking out the image with 740,000 pounds. The security guard decided to draw a pair of eyes on 2 of the 3 faceless figures on his shift during December 2021. Despite the obvious vandalism, Russian police refused to open a criminal case against the man. God. As there were no signs of a crime as defined by the criminal code of the Russian Federation.
I guess they're not fond of art.
Yeltsin Center spokesman said the painting is being restored. The damage, according to the expert, can be examined. The restoration process is expected to cost about 20,000 pounds, and the painting is insured for about 740,000 pounds. So,
who does that?
Somebody that doesn't like
card in an art museum. You're supposed to protect the shit.
Somebody that doesn't like faceless paintings goes ahead and does that.
Why must have been creeping him out.
That would be. That would be very creepy. It's like, why?
Like the eyes, though.
Why are these faceless paintings looking at me? Well, they're not. They don't have any eyes. Well, I can change that. Give me a Sharpie. We'll go ahead and take care of that. You get a Sharpie.
I don't know. I like the eyes.
I do. I mean, they're very basic. And it goes with the rest of the painting. The painting looks very bland. How can that be a $1 million painting?
You have one fucking job. You're literally hired to protect the fucking art.
He is. He's making sure that when he goes to the bathroom that the art can protect itself by looking out after people.
I think he was creeped out by the eyeless faces.
I think he was. Yeah.
You seriously have one job.
Crystal says, bribe the equipment, send in Alexa.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So all that was just a video explaining what's going on. But apparently he was really bored at work. Yeah. He had one job. He needed more. He was not being challenged. He needs to go ahead
You're
and be
a security guard.
He needs to be the security
it's not
guard.
Get interesting unless somebody tries to steal some shit.
Yeah, he needs to be a security guard and a coffee guy and the janitor. He needs multiple hats because he was too bored.
Imagine him sitting there in the chair.
Like the guy on Night at the Museum, and everything in the museum comes to life at night, and then he won't be so bored.
Maybe the faceless people actually have faces. Maybe the faceless people actually grow faces at night. And he's just not there to see it.
Maybe they don't, unless you put them there. He needs some glow sticks he could have glued to them so their eyeballs would.
No, some glow-in-the-dark crayons or something like that. That would be better.
You could be like me and leave googly eyes there. I do. I leave googly eyes in places. It's fun.
In Alabama, in Auburn, Alabama, there's a trial date set for a man arrested for placing flowers at his fiance's grave.
What?
Yeah. I guess you didn't hear me. He was arrested for placing flowers on his fiance's grave. A March trial date set for an East Alabama man arrested and charged with criminal littering after placing flowers on the grave of his fiancée in Auburn. Hannah Ford was killed in a car crash the same day she picked out a wedding venue with her soon-to-be husband. Winchester Hagnes. Well, he went ahead and said she was the most beautiful thing, loving, sweet, and amazing, full of life person I've ever met. Couple met in 2019, got engaged in 2020 when they said that the marriage proposal was set. On January 17, 2021, the couple visited their future wedding venue in Nosturgia, Alabama. He remembers Ford kissing him goodbye as she prepared to drive home to Montgomery. Last things I heard her say was, "I love you and I hate leaving you," says Haggis. Ford was killed shortly after in a 3-car vehicle crash. She had just turned 27 years old.
Wow.
So he built a flower box covered with engagement pictures to place at Ford's grave at Auburn's Memorial Cemetery. He says the couple had had a strained relationship with some members of Ford's family, and somebody kept throwing the flowers away. He kept rebuilding the box and putting the flowers back. It says Ford's family never told him directly to stay away from his fiance's grave and stop leaving flowers. He said last month Haggis was on his way to preach at an East Alabama church when police pulled him over for an expired tag. The officer came back and said there was a warrant out for his arrest. Handcuffed me on the side of the road on Sunday morning that day.
Yep.
Hannah's father, Hayden, had signed a warrant for Hagen's arrest for criminal littering. The complaint, dated January 4th, reads the following. A person commits the crime of criminal littering if he or she engages in any of the following acts: knowingly deposits in any manner litter on any public or private property in any public or private waters, having no permission to do so. Hayden Thomas Ford is the property owner of his daughter Hannah Ford's cemetery plot located in Memorial Park in Auburn, Alabama. Approximately 7 to 8 flower boxes had been placed on Hannah's gravesite without his permission. Winston, again, the ex-fiancé, had been advised not to place unauthorized items on Hannah's grave. Winston had posted via social media, "Someone keeps throwing away the flowers I plant, but each time he throws them away, I plant more." Auburn police released the following statement after his arrest. In Alabama, certain burial plots are owned and controlled by the family of the deceased and therefore private property. Any citizen has a right to pursue a criminal charge upon showing significant probable cause that exists to believe a crime had been committed. The individual charged in this case turned himself into Auburn police on January 24, 2022, after a warrant was signed by another citizen. In this situation, as often the case, the police department is simply a process server that allows parties in conflict to be before the court. The facts of the case will be presented by both parties in court. Can you believe this? What a dick. What a dick by the dad. They can't go ahead and show that. I mean, this kid, this guy must be seriously fucked up, or they really must have hated him. That's all I can say. Do you disagree? Tell me why.
I disagree. If it was a simple act of leaving the flowers, that's one thing. But if you show the picture, he's building this box, and it's pictures of him and her only. If it was, he could have been, if Dad might have been amenable if they were only pictures of her, or if it was just the flowers. But maybe Dad doesn't want to see a picture of him every time he goes to his daughter's grave. They could have worked together somehow for him to keep rebuilding that and keep putting pictures of himself with her up like that.
Right.
I do think that's to an extreme, but I think it could have been dealt with
a lot better
without the arrest.
Yeah.
I think it could have been maybe a criminal complaint or something. Tell him to go stop it. But I didn't think he had to go. I don't agree with having to arrest him.
So somebody's lying then, because the dad of the deceased said he told him, and he's saying he was never told. So somebody's
But he was
bullshit.
taking it down how many times? And he keeps put the picture up. Can you put the picture up?
Yeah, I gotta pull it up. Go ahead.
But because it's not just simply leaving flowers. The article is misleading. It's leaning in one direction because it's only the tagline alone is a red herring, because it's immediately the flowers, just leaving flowers. But that's not what it is. It's not just leaving flowers. He's building this box on there with pictures of himself with her on it. Multiple. It's not just her or her as a little girl, or I don't know, something that could have been more amenable. I think he's kind of dickish to keep rebuilding that. Well, it was taken down 7 fucking times. What'd you do? Why are you doing this? Why are you harassing them that way?
Well, again, like you said, why couldn't it just been explained? Listen, I don't want you leaving stuff like that. Why couldn't they work together?
Maybe it
Somebody's
was.
Really
Maybe it was. But by the 7th time, you're a fucking asshole because you keep doing it. Take the fucking hint. Whatever was word said or whatever. If he wanted to do something, he could have done something, or maybe worked with Dad and say, I'd like to build something like this. Do you have some pictures that you would want to, you know what I mean? And make it about her. He made her grave about him.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but like I said, it's a real dickish move on Dad. I really think it's a dickish move. Okay, listen, you don't agree with it. I get it. Here's the box, right there. So it shows the 3 pictures, one of the rings, one of them holding each other, one of them kissing each other, and the roses in the middle.
I think that's excessive.
You think it's excessive? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you see the picture I'm showing?
Yeah, I can see it through the back of the screen.
Okay. I didn't know. Karen can see some stuff, so I don't know if you could or not.
She's at a different angle.
What do you think, though? This is a wooden box. 3 pictures on the front. I just explained that cover the front of the box. What do you think?
I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, but
so you think Dad was overreacting? Jenny, yeah. Dirk, you both think Dad was right on this one. It's like he doesn't like it. He can go ahead and just take it away, right?
Well, it's if he was just leaving flowers, like, that's perfectly fine. But building a giant box like that, where it's, I think that each grave is supposed to have its own space, and I don't know. I think it's too much.
So what if the pictures were only of her? Do you think that would change the mind? Same thing, Jenny?
Yeah,
it's still excessive. It's still excessive because it's taking up so much room. He's not leaving space for anybody else.
That doesn't mean you can't place him on the side of the box or okay, I see what you're saying. So what if
Those
the box
are perennials? Those aren't leave your flowers, they die, replace them. Those are not perennials. And do I have it backwards? Annuals?
Anals.
You can't. It's not like it's a flower vase that can be filled at various times with different things.
Right.
It's excessive.
Okay. All right. I just think it was. I think he went through a lot.
People leave pictures on,
but I think a lot. I think it was. It showed that there was a lot of thought going into it. I think it's a really
but
nice
he made it
gesture.
all about him. It's all about him. That's not all about her. That's all about him.
Her is in there too. I agree. It's not all about her. I think it's about them.
That's 1 year of her life.
Yeah, but
she lived how long? That's 1 year of her life.
I understand that, but I don't think he made it all about him. I think it was about them. Now, yes, it
is all about him because he's the one here doing that choice. If it was about her, then it should be about her. Why is there a picture of the two hands together? Show me a picture of her when she was little or young or graduating or something that's more about her.
But that brings me to my original question. What if the pictures were all her? Would that make it accepted? You said it's still excessive.
It's still too much. It's still taking over. It's taking over that space. It's not allowing anybody else to also grieve there.
Okay.
It's too much, especially if it's not everybody working together and making it.
But what about Dad? Dad doing what he did? Where was the communication and aspect? Or do you think there was just so much hatred toward this guy? Apparently, they didn't like each other. There was
communication is at the first time, the second time.
But there was a part there where it said that the relationship was strained because of the parental units. And so I'm over here thinking it's like maybe Dad didn't like him, and that's why he went to the excess that he did.
I don't think so. It's not an excess when he's taking it down 7 to 8 fucking times. Take the hint. Stop fucking doing that. The first time, the second time, the third time. By the time Dad gets to the 6th time, I can see him completely torn up, bawling his eyes out, because he can't go grieve at his daughter's grave without this guy in his face.
All right, we're pretty much close to the end of the show. Crystal says the photos are a bit excessive and flower box is too large to the point of creepy, but he may be devastated and not thinking clearly. Karen, hey Karen, how you doing? She says, I think it's about moments of theirs that meant a lot to him. But again, that's like Jenny says, that is her gravesite. So there's a lot of people that, also want to make their viewpoints. I think if the pictures were smaller or a picture of them, something to, Crystal said, I wonder if the excessively large box is a way of claiming ownership of her and her grave. I really hope not. I hope that wasn't the case.
In a sense, right? Yeah. Isn't it?
Karen asked, were they married? No, they had gotten engaged, and she died on the day they picked out their venue. So,
and they'd only been together for about a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 year.
I can add, last year, I lost somebody that I refer to as, the love of my life. And instead of bringing flowers, I for her birthday, I posted on her page,
okay,
happy birthday, I miss you.
Right.
And that's the extent of things, because nobody needs to see me doing anything excessive, because it's not about me, it's about her. She committed suicide. I can't take a person's death and make it like me, and I think that's what this person was doing, even if we're talking outside of building a giant box at the graveyard.
So basically, you think this guy was being way too selfish. Like to Jenny's point, the box is excessively large.
Yeah, I think he was being excessive in a way that was very selfish.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see here. Want to see if there was any good news that we had in store. I don't think we do. Yeah, it wasn't anything.
I like Rocky's idea. He says that he thinks that a memorial would be better somewhere else, like a rose garden, right? Or you put a bench, or you plant a tree.
Yeah,
There's so many ways.
You see, that's something that doesn't have to be a gravesite. It could be a memorial. Like, that's where maybe that guy could have built something. Of course, getting permission from whatever land part they were in. Like, for instance, the venue that they had booked. Maybe have a small memorial with those pictures and that flower box. Just saying, this is where we would have gotten married if she didn't die in that car accident.
Yeah.
Karen says, "Oh well, then the parents should be understanding, but he also should think of the parents' feelings because they had not passed her hand yet. But he's young and may not think that way." Well, Karen, what was happening? His part of the story was they had a strained relationship because her parents apparently weren't all warm and fuzzy with the guy. And I think that's where Dad said, "Well, you're putting flowers on my daughter's gravesite. Fuck you. I'm going to take them off. You don't deserve to have that there." He could have communicated a little bit better instead of 6 or 7 times removing it. And the kid just basically thinking one way. It's like, well, if you're going to remove it, I'm just going to build it bigger and better. I think that both parties are in the wrong in some point. I think they all needed to get together. Like, listen, have your little area, put a picture, or smaller box with a plant, and let us have the rest of our daughter's grave. Let's compromise. Because listen, that's a loved one that two sides lost, the guy and the family, and I think the family should respect that the guy is caring enough to go ahead and actually show respect to the daughter, but also they could have communicated a lot in a much better way. That's going to do it. So, no good news tonight. We'll have it Friday. We'll make sure we have some good news on Friday. But we are out of here. Dirk, go ahead, plug your stuff. Excessively, especially with the interview you just did today.
Either subscribe to me on Arrogant Media on YouTube or Java Fog on YouTube, or eat shit because you are dead to me.
Java Fog, YouTube, or eat shit. Got it. Jenny, plug away, babe.
You can find me at jencoffee.com. Check out our station at ipmnation.com for all of your lovely shows like this one.
Lovely shows. I don't know if it's lovely or anything.
I said it was lovely, so there.
Wish Alyssa well. She's going to do double good news on Friday. And
I am.
I hope so. We'll do one on the first, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, we're out of here. Have a good time. Don't forget to go ahead and visit rawtalkonlineradio.com for all great shows, including this one, Matt Connerton, the Just for Fun Morning Mayhem Show, and Steve Jarrett Morning Show, plus the Alien Stone Inside the Mothership. Take care, everybody. We'll see you Friday. Later, Gators.